Hey guys, how's it going? It's Shano Black, and not a lot of people know me. Not surprising, not a content creator. I just watch YouTube for fun, shits, giggles, and when I'm bored. But this is basically a view of YouTube's new policy as a viewer and not a content creator. Now, for the people who don't know, YouTube has changed its policy where basically you can't have any profanity, sexual humor, violence, or controversial topics in your videos. If you do, then your video gets demonetized, and it looks like it's just going to be a real problem for all of the content creators out there. Uh, Basically, with YouTube's new laws in place, they're not just hurting the content creators by demonetizing their videos. They're going to hurt the viewers as well, because if the content creators have to change their format to meet up with the criteria of the censorship that they're dealing with now, I've got a feeling that a lot of the content creators will lose a lot of subscribers and a lot of views because they had to change their format. YouTube is also shooting itself in the foot. They sort of damaging their own site because of this. They won't get as many views and so on and so forth from the people like you and me. And it just doesn't look like it's going to be a very good change. And I hope that YouTube finally decides, well, when they see that they fucked up, that they change it back to what it was. Um, Basically, you're not allowed to have any profanities in your video. If you don't want it demonetized, profanities happen in like almost every video that I've watched, whether it be a prank video, whether it be a gameplay video, whether it be uh, just random shit that people are talking about. It's not profanities aren't only on YouTube. They're everywhere, man. Like if you go outside, someone gets hurt or if something wrong happens, you're probably going to hear a profanity. You can't really shield that if you're gonna make this like a kid-friendly website or whatever the case. They're gonna hear it eventually. Sexual humor. Well, not a lot of kids get that in the first place because they're too young. But for the more mature viewer, that sexual humor is quite funny and does add a lot of emphasis to stuff that is funny, which makes it funnier. I just really hope that like they don't get demonetized for that either. But what can you do? Violence. Now YouTube wasn't really that specific on the violence. It doesn't say whether the violence included maybe like gaming channels. Let's say someone's playing Call of Duty or Dead by Daylight or Battlefield. Does that include violence as well, or does that exclude it? Because unfortunately, YouTube was not very specific on this topic. But if it does happen with that, I'm pretty sure that a lot of Let's Plays and so on and so forth might also be demonetized for violence. Controversy, that'll mainly probably affect news channels, which is also a bit crap because I actually enjoy a lot of the news channels. They put a lot of effort into digging up the dirt for that. Um, it's just a real shame that if something is controversial, that it'll also be demonetized. Maybe like Honor the Call, where he uncovered T. Martin's CS:GO Lotto scandal. I think it'll be really unfortunate if those videos and that content would be demonetized. Um, YouTube's new algorithm is also fucking stupid because it basically takes words that are very controversial, like rape and suicide and so on and so forth, and they demonetize the video just for having that word. Now, there's a big YouTuber named Boogie2988. He's got over 3 million subscribers. basically in one of his videos, in one of the titles, that has suicide. Now, he's not making fun of suicide or anything like that. He's basically trying to help people with depression and that sort of shit, because he has the same thing, and he's just trying to help people. So YouTube is basically demonetizing his video for trying to help people, which I think is very scumbag. And yeah, I know it's the algorithm, but it's still really crap. YouTube's success was that people could express themselves freely as entertainers and just as people as is. So with the censorship, it's going to be a real problem for a lot of YouTubers, because they can't be themselves in front of the camera. They have to make a script that's family friendly or some shit. I don't know. It really seems like a big step down from what YouTube has generally done. The old terms of service, I actually hope comes back. Now, by no means was it any good, but it's a hell of a lot better than what we're getting now, because there wasn't censorship in the old terms of service. Well, for the most part, I mean, you couldn't have any like sexual content on YouTube, which made sense, but you can't have all of these censorship things and just be like, oh well, this is how YouTube's going to work now. That's just really unfortunate. Shout out to all the content creators that are out there. I hope you guys aren't being affected by this as much as that looks like you're going to. I hope that YouTube can sort of shut out and that you guys won't be affected that much by it. It'll also be very unfortunate, because if you guys are being demonetized for the video or videos, you'll be out of that financial comfort zone. And I know a lot of you guys actually do YouTube as a job, so that would be unbearable for you guys. And I really feel for you, man. Like, it's really shit what YouTube's doing. I want to talk to the viewers as well. I don't know if there's like a petition or something to get the old YouTube terms of service back or anything like that, but if there is anything like that, be sure to share the shit out of that petition so that people know about it, and then we can get YouTube back to the way it was, instead of this new pile of crap terms of service that we have now. Anyone that does have that, just like I said, make sure to share it, retweet it, put it on Facebook, whatever the case may be. Just get it out there so that we can support our content creators, because they bring us entertainment. We got to do something as well. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. This will probably just be a once-off video. I just wanted to share my opinion on the whole situation. And yeah, like I said, if there is anything like a petition going on for the content creators, I'd really like to know about that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people would too. Anyway, that's it for me. Shano Black signing out. See you guys.